People, deluded. Now, for Arsenal, it's been a mixed week from the first team all the way to the under 18s. Our under 23s are the only side that was able to claim 3 points this weekend, defeating Southampton, unlike their counterparts in the first team, a 0-0. Tyrese John-Jules, who's having a good season and has had some injuries, bagged for them. Obviously, at first team level, we drew 2-2. Against Chelsea in the under-18s PL Cup, we sadly lost 2-1. Now, it was a weird game, people. Before I speak about Arsenal, I'd say from a Chelsea perspective, if I was a coach or from a Chelsea fan point of view, I think both teams played well. I think Chelsea in the second half could have exploited Arsenal a bit more. I felt at a time Arsenal kind of struggled to cope with the amount of space, Lewis Bate in central midfield and their other central midfielders. We struggled to get close to them, and because we were so busy focused on that, they were able to stretch the game, and their wide men, we couldn't really get close to them, and we were kind of struggling against them to get to kind of double up against them and whatnot. And I'd say their end product wasn't quite there from a Chelsea perspective if I was fine combing it. But other than that, I feel Chelsea are a good side, man. We know when we're going to play Chelsea. You know what it is when you play Chelsea or the Cities. You know they're a good side. Some of the best talent from England, let alone London. Sometimes the best players from wherever countries are brought in. Physically, they're a good side. They're very fit. It's a fight. It's a fight on your hands. And I feel Arsenal's under 18s, we was up for it. I felt we moved the ball around well. I think we showed we could get into their half well. I feel both teams would say it was quite open. Arsenal defence had more defending, in my opinion, throughout the game to do, and had to defend a number of corners. And our goalkeeper Herbert had to make a number of saves. But other than that, I thought we started well. We didn't really take our chances, and a number of these guys, as they get older from under 16s and look to become professional footballers, for these 16 to 18-year-olds and whatnot, and obviously 23s. It's about these mistakes because we shot ourselves in the foot, really. We're playing well for 70-odd minutes. There were some chances I felt were a knife edge where Chelsea should have probably scored, us too. But we kind of gave them a go. I can't remember the whole sequence, but I just remember Miguel Aziz. I love him. I think he's got potential to reach the first team. He gets caught in possession. Chelsea, skipping out some of the sequences, Chelsea exploit that and go a goal ahead within 17 minutes, people. And I do believe it was Borja who scored that, and he scored in the Chelsea's 2-1 victory in the league. So we done our homework. You know they've got good strikers. You know they've got good players. We can't afford these individual mistakes. Shortly, I thought we reacted to the goal well. We didn't let our heads drop. We're still knocking it about. Greenwood's working. We're missing Ben Cotterill. Obviously, he stepped up to 23's level. Credit to him, and played against Southampton, and I believe got an assist. So he's someone I got a lot of time for, and that's what you want to see happen. Yeah, Charlie Pantino in midfield, the young under 16, technically playing. He's been playing under 18s football, and he'll officially be a scholar next season, I'd reckon. Really good left foot. I think he'd have to get a bit more mobility into his game, but he relishes the physical part. He's very cultured, and he's trying to play some balls into the box and do his thing, but it's just not happening for us. And we reacted well to the goal, like I said, man. I felt we could score. I felt we could get something out the game, but a couple of moments before half-time, we shot ourselves in the foot again, really. I believe centre-half Alex Kirk is kind of caught in possession. He makes a meal of the defensive work of it. Chelsea take the ball off him, more or less pounce on his lapse in concentration. Pounce, make it 2-0 literally a couple of moments before half-time, which kind of, this is what they've got to learn. We've given ourselves a mountain to climb now. So we go into half-time, we're losing 2-0, but I don't feel we've played badly. I think we're playing well. I think it's just, obviously, with these young lads, they've got to learn how to remain focused. I did think we played well in the second half, but I did feel, if I had to say the stronger team, it'd be Chelsea. I felt Chelsea was the proactive team and we were very reactive. We did have some half chances, but ultimately we didn't take them throughout the game, people, if I'm completely honest with you. Chelsea looked very good, and I can't help but admire Chelsea. They were cultured on the ball. Everybody showed for it. When one man was in possession, there's like at least two options they can play to. They really are a good coach side. We pressed and pressed and pressed and pressed, and obviously Daniel at right back for us, he looked to be someone that was trying to make it happen. He was a man on a mission and doing what he could. He obviously got a late strike for us late on. From a Chelsea perspective, extremely poor goal to concede for Arsenal to score, because it's through a lapse in concentration, really. But he pounces on that, really, pounces down the right hand side, and eventually puts it in the back of the net. But it proves nothing more than a consolation, people. Of course, it's disappointing because we're out of the cup. I don't think we've got a chance really of retaining the under-18s trophy. League title. Hopefully we can do something in the FA Youth Cup. Obviously we missed a couple of players. Kiddo is injured. Obviously Ben Cottrell stepped up to 23s this week. And we kind of missed his dynamism in the midfield, in my opinion. And he's chasing lost causes. And he almost does that Jack Wilshere sort of stuff. I'm not comparing him to him, but I'm saying he does that, that busybody sort of stuff. We kind of missed that energy in the midfield, in my opinion. Chelsea are a good side. And at the end of the day, man, I don't think we played poorly. We ain't won in a while, which is kind of concerning, but there's not much more I could say other than that, man. Chelsea did what they could, man, and I'm not too sure. I don't know if they've lost a game in the group stages of this competition, but I don't even know how the competition really works, people. But Arsenal, we've got from what we can learn, or these young lads could learn today, people, it'd be first and foremost learning to concentrate, because we gifted Chelsea 2 goals, people, and gave ourselves a mountain to climb. Learning how to manage games, game management, learning how to exploit your chances, take your chances when given, and obviously being able to, from an Arsenal perspective, there's not too many games, Arsenal, Chelsea and these young players, at least at this level, there's not too many games, excluding when playing each other, that they'll be on the back foot. And I think there's a lot of what a couple of Arsenal players can learn potentially off the ball, positioning and things, because I did see mistakes and it's nothing wrong, it's relative to age. I did see certain things that come with age, and as they look to become professional footballers and progress, if they are to, they've got to cut these things out. But it is what it is. We've lost 2-1. We can only move forward at under 18s level, but I'm proud of the lads. I think they played well. We just move on. On that note, people, Deluded, thank you for watching and rocking. Out.